Hi, welcome to this video today, which is on the 13th of April. It's Saturday. Just going to be looking at catching hopefully a big trend reversal in USD MXN. And we're going to the chart at the moment. We think it's a really attractive risk to reward trade. Now, when we get to the charts and do the analysis, we are just going to be using very simple technical analysis for new viewers to our videos, but we are also going to use our favorite trend change indicator in Forex in terms of it measures sentiment. It's the COT, net traders positions. If you've never heard of this tool, you can download a video on the link beneath this one to get a fuller explanation on how it works. But in just very simple terms, so you can watch the video through right now, what we want to do is we always want to trade with smart money commercial hedgers when their positions diverge significantly away from speculators. Now, we'll go and take a look at the trade setup, but please do keep in mind it's my view as of this moment in time. It can change in line with the market conditions. If you want all our trading techniques, our COT analysis, and our daily technical analysis of 14 major Forex pairs daily, you can click on the link beneath this video and get live access to our member center. Right, let's take a look at the trade setup, COT, net traders data first. All right, just on the COT net traders data, very quickly before we draw our levels of entry, stop and target. Now, just for anyone new on the report, it's always foreign currency first. So we're looking at MXN USD. We of course trade USD MXN. So we'll just reverse the chart around in a moment. This data is just so we can see what the commercials and large speculators are doing against each other. And yeah, we're looking for the commercials to diverge significantly from the speculators. I've drawn three divergences in. This one over here, A, it's a big one. Speculators heavily long, commercials heavily short. Breaks nicely in the commercials' favour. And in terms of A, that's a really big move because it's a very volatile contract. B is not such a big divergence, but you get the top out in that candle, little retracement, then it will drop in favour of the commercials. But C looks really interesting because C is the biggest, well, it's obviously the biggest divergence on this chart, but it's also the biggest divergence in the last 3 years on the COT. I think it's one of the biggest that I can remember over the last 25 years. And I've already drawn my arrow in of where I think we could go. We could easily go back to where A reached, okay? Because this divergence is far bigger. So last week, peso pretty firm, dollar pretty weak. But I think week ahead, we could well see the reversal come, and a big one. Let's go now and draw levels on the daily chart. Right, on the USD MXN daily chart the right way around, already drawn a level 2050, which is our longer term target. It's the equivalent divergence B. Okay, on the COT net traders data, we just saw the smallest of divergences, then divergence A 2160. So off the top of the chart, this is initial target, and we'll see obviously if it does run on. This is quite going to hopefully be a long term trade for us. Now, in terms of the move down here, technically look very weak, and we've got the biggest divergence of all, as we saw in the COT, but we're coming in to a key level. This level here is 1874. You can see why it's important. It kind of found support there, then how it's bounced off to the upside there, bounced off there. Now we're testing level, and we sat on that level for a good few hours, hardly moving into the close on Friday. Now, in terms of can we break lower? Well, yes, of course we could. If we broke lower, we just reset entry and come back through the level, or if she went down a bit further, we just trail our entry down. Divergence is so big. From experience though, this is going to recoil kind of back. I can't say exactly what I'd do if we did break lower, but you can follow my views in the guest pair section of the member center. Now, what about if we do steady up and move higher on or next week? Where would be a good level to come in? My own view is there's a trajectory line there, and then you've got two bodies. Sorry, just get my line straight. Two bodies. Tail, two bodies, tail, that need to be cleared out. So to get the other side of that level, you want to be about 194.30. Stop should be a little bit back from the lows. Okay, so I'd say there, the outer Bollinger Band. So about 1869, 1868, something like that. Now that's your kind of risk. What's your reward? Well, basically, I think obviously this is, a target that's quite a long way up. So we need to look for a target in between as well. I think that level will easily be targeted. It's where basically, obviously we tried to hold and the big red took us down. And then the two bodies rejection. I just think this time when we come up, we're literally going to move up and certainly test this level and probably smash through it. Our view here has always been, if you're doing trades like for a longer term, we've got a longer term perspective here. Do two trades, and you can always got the facility to take one out when you've got enough profit, like at this level here. And then you can always put it back in if you wish. Always run two trades. I think just to sum up, I think if we do start gaining traction to the upside, you get a nice volatile blue candle, then that is it. The speculative carry trades, their stops are pretty close and there's a lot of them. They will go like the proverbial Skittles. I don't know if I said that earlier, and power a really good move up in the USD. So yeah, decent risk to reward. You've got about 3-1 to first target. And then you've got about 7-1 to second target. Obviously, the trade has got to come to fruition, but I just love the look of this trade. It's one of my favourites at the moment. Really looking forward to seeing the market open next week and see where we go. But yeah, really good setup in my view. Thank you very much for watching me as usual. Take care. Have a good day.